Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well. I'm going to be doing a little bit of an experiment over the next couple streams over on my Twitch, and that experiment is going to be, can I get just as many wins as Killer without camping and tunneling, which is how I normally play if I'm trying to win. Now, before we go over the rules and the schedule and stuff like that for this experiment, let me explain to you why I'm doing the experiment. The reason is because there are a lot of, you could say, haters of mine or hate watchers who say that I only camp and tunnel and play a specific way just because I'm looking for reactions, or because, you know, I'm trying to farm salt and I'm trying to be toxic and that sort of stuff. And I always try to explain to people that that's not the case. And if you actually watch my streams, you'd see there's a lot of games where I don't do that sort of stuff if it's an easy game for me, or if I've had a lot of easy games in a row. And I give people hatch a lot, especially if there's like early DCs. I try to be sympathetic in certain situations, but if I'm trying to win, or if I've had some rough games back to back, I will play a bit sweatier, or as a lot of you like to call it, toxic. But obviously, if you just watch my YouTube channel and you see the salt, you think that I just play this way every single game, which is interesting because there's actually quite a few videos, and I might actually go over this in a separate video, but there's quite a few videos of mine where I don't like tunnel and camp off the get-go right from the start, and I still get salt. There's some games I don't do it at all. I don't think that it's the fact that I'm camping and tunneling. I think it's the fact that a lot of the community is just really entitled. The reason that I do camp and tunnel as often as I do is because I don't think I'm that great of a player. And when I say that, I mean I know I'm not that great of a player. I genuinely play this game 20 hours a week at most. I've only played this game when I stream, and sometimes I stream a little bit of variety. So the max that I play this game is like 20 hours a week, because I don't play this game off stream. Not only do I not really have time, but I don't really want to either. So when I am playing and I'm trying to win, these strategies make it a lot easier, especially, you know, with skill-based matchmaking and stuff like that. So I do use these tactics to try and win, but of course there are people who want to implement my intentions into my brain and make it seem like, no, you're just trying to farm salt. So what I'm proposing here is that I'm going to do this experiment, okay? And what I'm going to do is tomorrow, which is going to be Tuesday, I believe that's December the 14th, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to spend that entire 4-hour stream not camping or tunneling. And I'm also going to spend this Thursday, the 16th, not camping or tunneling for that 4-hour stream. So 2 4-hour streams for a total of 8 hours, not camping or tunneling. Obviously meaning I'm not going to be hanging around hooks, and I'm not going to be going after people after they've just been hooked, no matter what. I'm also not going to be doing a whole lot of slugging, but, you know, I'm not going to slug with a 4K or anything like that. I'm just going to, you know, if I down somebody and there's somebody else nearby, I might go smack them and then come pick up. But no crazy slugging either. But this is mainly focused on camping and tunneling, because those are the big toxic ones. So I'm not going to be doing any of that. And then this coming Friday, I'm planning on doing a long stream, just 1 8-hour stream, and I'm going to be playing how I normally play. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to keep track of all of the games as far as how many kills I get. I personally consider a win as a 3K or better, because I consider a 2K a draw. I know some people consider it differently, or consider points, higher points, to be a win. I think a lot of people, most people, consider a 3K a win as killer. That's what it is for me. There's no definitive win, really. So I'm just going to go with a 3K. So I'm going to keep track of all that. True Talent, I'm sure many of you know True Talent. He did something similar to this, where he was trying to do an experiment to see how well he would do if he went for hooks instead of kills. So it's kind of something similar that I'm doing, but I'm just trying to prove a point that I don't think that I personally have the skill as Killer to get the same results playing as fairly as I can. But I'm going to keep track of all the games and how many 0Ks, 1Ks, 2Ks, 3Ks, and 4Ks I get throughout the 2 days or 8 hours that I'm not tunneling or camping. And then I'm going to keep track again for the 8 hours that I am playing how I would normally play. And here's what's interesting, okay? And this is just how confident I am that the results will be what I'm predicting. If I can get just as many, at least equal to the amount of wins, aka 3K or better, if I can get at least the equal amount while not camping or tunneling as I do when I play normally, then I vow to not play that way anymore. I will always play along with your little rules, and I will no longer be playing toxic just to win. If I'm going to lose, I'll just fucking lose. I won't try to win, because, you know, trying to win using strategies that are in the game is toxic, according to most of this community. So that's the deal. That's So if I end up being wrong and I'm able to just play super, you know, not tunnely, not camping, and if I can get just as many 3Ks or more as I do during the 8-hour stream when I'm playing normally, then from this point forward, I will no longer play that way. And that'll just be that. Also, just to keep it consistent, I am going to be playing one killer with the same build for this entire experiment because I want it to be consistent, and I'm going to be playing Doctor, and this is the build I'm going to be using. The reason I'm playing Doctor is because I feel like he's a mid-tier killer. I don't think he's overpowered. If I'm using Spirit or using fucking Legion, you know, it's going to be tipped too far in either direction. I feel like Doctor's a good middle area. He's got good anti-loop. He's got good tracking. He lacks a little bit in map pressure, but I'm going to be using some gen defense perks, so that should help me out. And I think Doctor's, you know, I like Doctor a lot too. I feel like I'm fairly decent with Doctor compared to other killers. So I'm going to go with that, and I'm just going to use the same killer with the same build for both experiments, so that way the data isn't skewed at all. But yeah, I'm interested to see how the results turn out and to see if maybe my gameplay going forward is just going to permanently change. I guess we'll see. Feel free to come hang out this week during my streams if you want to see the live results and live updates as far as how the games are going. I'm very excited to see how it goes. Maybe, even though I'm confident in the results in what they'll be, maybe I could be wrong, and maybe I'll get a bunch of potatoes while I'm playing, you know, for no tunneling and camping, and maybe when I'm camping and tunneling I'll just get shit on, and maybe then, you know, you never know. You never know. Will this be the turning of the tide for how I play Dead by Daylight? Will I now be conforming to the survival rulebook? I don't know. We're gonna find out. I will try to make a video this coming weekend, or maybe just shortly after. I'll try to get you guys the results as fast as possible for those of you who don't tune in for the streams, but you know, again, I'll try to deliver the results as quickly as I can, and I'm hoping in between now and then to have a couple videos up for you guys. I'm really close to getting the next baby survivor trolling video done, and I also have a top 5 salty reactions video to do this month as well. As you know, I haven't done one for December, so that's coming up. But I am going to be doing this experiment as well over on Twitch, and I'm excited, again, to show you the results. But yeah, that's about it. I'm sure I'll see a lot of you over on my Twitch during the experiment, and for those of you who I don't see, I will see you in the next video. See you guys soon.